Greetings YouTube. Now we're going to talk about a setup and how to configure a boring bar on a small block Chevy engine block. This particular one's a Van Norman 777. We've got an H-frame style of boring stand here. It's got a shelf that we started from scrap, and this one's about 12 inches wide. If I was starting from fresh, I'd make it about 14 or 16 wide. These could be round tube, and the only square that needs to be is probably the shelf itself. There's about 25 inches in between the risers. And what we end up doing is using a spreader bar to pinch the opposite deck surface from what we're working against the risers, and that gives us a nice working area. We can tip the block because there's only one bolt holding it up or down to get our deck square, level I mean, and then we slide the bar on there. I'm ready to slide a bar on here and show you briefly how to replace the cat's paws. The instruction manual, which is readily available on eBay, says to lay the bar on its back and spin the column down and replace the cat's paws, but there's other ways of doing it. My focus when we made the H-frame was to ensure that the bar would slide, because all we've got at this shop is a cherry picker, and that makes it cumbersome. So we set the deck height on the H-frame at the approximate height of our service tables, and then we can slide the bar on and off. And we're not using the cherry picker every time we have to manipulate the boring bar. I had previously set the hold down on the deck at the height we needed, and by spooling the bar down, this exposes the cat's paws at the bottom of the boring head. These affix with a single set screw. It's just a straight slotted screw, and the boring bit is below the cat's paws, so you got to ensure that you don't have the bit in the bar when you're centering it. The cat's paws are descripted a couple of places. Inside the top of the toolbox, the lid of the toolbox will tell you what size cat's paws, what number cat's paws to use for a particular bore size. And we got a knob up here on the upper head that expands a scroll gear above the boring head, and that pushes the cat's paws out equidistant. So those come out at the same rate and center the bar relative to the old bore. I like to set up just right under the ridge area and get the most worn aspect of the bore to center on. That helps you to go first oversize, whatever first oversize is, without a whole lot of compensation. Back your cat's paws off, pick it up, spin our bar around. Our bit's set at 25 over. 2-speed bar. It's in high, and that slider right there engages the drive. And we're boring a cylinder. Thanks YouTube for watching our video.